Hello, Feuzion. My name is Alex Fuse. You are watching the 199th episode of Sports Fusion. Thank you for joining me today. On the phone now, he is the play-by-play announcer for the Seattle Mariners, Mr. Dave Sims. So, Mr. Sims, how are you doing today?
Doing well, Alex. How are you?
Good. So, let me ask you right off the bat, how did you think the Seattle Mariners team was going to be going into this season, and how do you expect them to do going forward with the last few months of the season?
They're in pretty good shape in terms of the wild card, having won yesterday. Houston lost yesterday, so I thought we'd have a competitive team. We are competitive. We got to get hopefully James Paxton's going to be fine. He got hit on the elbow line drive yesterday. X-rays were negative, and it's a bruise, and hopefully he may miss one start at most. I don't know. I'm not a doctor, but that'd be my guess. That'd be the optimal situation. And I got a competitive team. We got a lot of home runs. Generally, we pitch pretty well out of the starting rotation.
Yeah, so do you think the Seattle Mariners team can be a playoff team?
Well, I'm not a predictor. I'm not a soothsayer or anything like that. But they're in position that they certainly have the possibility to make it because they got to play. They got to play the Yankees, a team that's battling for a wild card. They still have a lot of divisional games against the Angels and the A's, Texas, and Houston. So it's right there for them.
Okay. So I'll switch gears now, and I want to talk to you about your career. So growing up, were you a big baseball fan?
Yeah, absolutely. Grew up in Philly. I was a Phillies fan, and played any and all kinds of baseball. Played Little League, played high school ball, played college ball, American Legion ball. So, I was a huge baseball fan, yeah.
So was that transition being a player to go into an announcer easy for you?
Well, there's a lot of stages in there, but yeah, that was a goal I had. I wanted to eventually end up in the broadcast booth, and I stopped by and did 7 or 8 years of newspaper work, and then got into broadcasting, and then took sort of a hopscotch, or actually move up and down a checkerboard to get to a position where I could get a baseball job, and I started doing some stuff for ESPN, and eventually it led to coming here to Seattle.
Yeah. So what is the hardest part of your job?
Well, probably just dealing with the travel and learning how to, and I've got pretty much, I wouldn't say mastered, but I'm certainly used to it because, we're in the Pacific Northwest. We have the farthest the biggest travel schedule of anybody. Our closest rival's Oakland, that's a 2.5 hour flight away. So just learning how to, make the most of your time at home, make the most of your time on the road, get your rest, and that kind of stuff. It's good. It's nothing really, the downsides are minimal compared to what other people have to deal with.
So let's see here. 4 hours before a Seattle Mariners game, what kind of mindset are you in right now, and how do you prepare for yourself for a baseball game?
Well, today's opener, second time we're seeing Detroit. It's just getting online and just going to make a few notes and look back at the last time we played them. They swept us at their place in June. And check their roster. I know there have been some injuries and some guys on the DL. So I checked that, check how they've been doing since the All-Star break, how they did in the last couple of series. And read up on tonight's starters and go from there. It's generally, I like to get that kind of stuff out of the way, particularly first game of the series. I like to do that before I can go to the ballpark. I'll do this, I'll eat, go to the gym, and then head down to the ballpark about 2:30, about 2:30, 2:45, something like that.
Okay. Yeah, and in your whole career, has there been one favorite game that stands out to you in your announcing career that you've loved to announce?
Well, I've been very lucky. I've called. I don't have the experience level that Vin Scully has. Nobody has 66 years, but I've had 2 perfect games and 2 no-hitters. And matter of fact, in 2012, I had 2 perfect games and a no-hitter. I had a no-hitter last year with Iwakuma. Those are big thrills. I've called my share of NFC and NFC championship games, and a lot of NCAA Final 8 games, the regional finals where teams get to the Final 4. So I can't even remember most of those, but I've had a great run.
Okay, Mr. Sims, I want to say thank you for taking the time to come on this Sports Fusion episode and talking with me about your career in the Seattle Mariners 2016 team.
You bet, Alex. Be good, man. Take care of yourself.
Thank you.
All right, take care.
See ya. Okay, you just heard it from him. He is a voice of the Mariners, a Seattle Mariners play-by-play TV announcer. You can listen to him and call the games on all the Seattle Mariners TV games. Thanks again for watching this Sports Fusion episode. I'll be back here live at 5:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with Phil Perry, the New England Patriots reporter for NCNESS.com. Thank you for watching this Sports Fusion episode. I will see you at 5:15. Thanks for watching.